Welcome back. It's another beautiful day here in Windhoek, Namibia at the Eros Airport. On the other side of the airport today, where I'm going to be doing something a little different and a little special and super fun for me, we're at Signa Aviation Services, which is also part of the Westair group of companies that we've been seeing various aspects of over the last few days. And here they have a flight school. Among other things, they have training for pilots, cabin crew, various aspects, teaching people how to do the work they need to do in this industry, even ground handling, check-in staff, that kind of thing. So you have these slings, which are behind me, which are what they use for the basic training here at the flight school, and I'm going to get to fly one of these, do a little intro flight around Windhoek, which is super exciting for me. On top of that, we have a simulator over here, and we're going to start off doing the simulator. It's Cessna 406, 425 simulator. We're going to see what kind of curveballs they might throw at me and whether I can handle it taking off out of here, Eros Airport. On the Sling itself, flying in real life, hopefully no curveballs, but this one I'm hoping they do give me some challenges, see what happens. So let's do some flying, both virtual and real world physical flying. I don't know if you've heard about the Sling, but it's actually South African-made aircraft. I've seen it in the past videos and photos, people doing training on these. You find them around the world. They're relatively rare, but they are used in training in various places, not just here in Southern Africa. And I've always been interested in these aircraft. They look really great, and I've always wanted to try one, so this is a really nice surprise. I didn't know they had these here, and I didn't know I'd have the chance while I'm here to have a go on one of these, so it should be really cool.
Another cool thing about this, we have a ballistic chute, so if anything does go wrong, we can actually pull this and glide down.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah. First things first, park brake is on. Fuel to the emptiest main tank, they're both equally full. Put it there, let's get the lock out of this ballistic chute. Put this in here, key and the magnetos. Defense on. Switch the nav light on, radio's off, drop to climb, choke is in, switch the master switch on. Alright, before start, cockpit preparation, harnesses secured, flight controls, you can have a feel for them, just make sure. You can try it yourself.
Yeah, looks good.
Park brake is set, fuel to the emptiest main tank, ballistic chute is unlocked. Alright. Cool. Let's just wait for this G3X to initialize.
Right.
I'll let you do the on as a starting. So you're gonna, like a car, just
right
all the way to start, and then once it's started, then you can leave the keys.
Alright, you want to start?
There we go. First thing, check the fuel pumps.
Left turn, turn your 7,000 feet or below, report to get out.
Off, pressure's dropping.
Thank you, 01 clear for takeoff, copy the wind. After takeoff, left turn
on, pressurizing. Pronunciation go,
and
pump off.
Eros Tower, Victor 5 Uniform Sierra Lima is ready for departure.
From Sierra Lima, copy, stand by departure. From Sierra Lima, line up and wait runway 01.
Line up and wait runway 01, Uniform Sierra Lima.
Yeah, it's a displaced threshold. We can use it for takeoff, but when we land, we must land after the threshold then.
Understood.
Alright, a nice reference point to go to. If you look straight ahead, there's that building there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So after takeoff, just aim for that building.
Alright.
So I'll keep you going straight.
Cool.
general flying area, which is where we conduct our training, just to the north that side.
Okay.
So, alright, I'm down. Whoa. Bit of thermals there.
Yeah.
Uniform Sierra Lima 08 for come down, 6,500 foot.
From Sierra Lima, copy traffic now on the left crosswind, runway 01. 6,500 feet, climbing 75, routing Cooper back. So look out for traffic.
Yes, 12 o'clock.
Alright, so you can take us there. Hey, firm. I'm just going to reduce the power a bit so you can just do a cruise descent. And heading. Let's bump that first. Autopilot engage. You can let it go.
Alright, letting it go.
Alright, and then you're on a turn right, so you can turn this small knob until this little blue thing is facing south, is on south.
On south, okay. There you go. Wow, look at that.
So I think as a safety precaution, because it's so bumpy, I think let me do the landing rather.
Yeah.
You're more than welcome to feel along on the controls with me.
Uniform Sierra Lima, final approach runway 01.
It's weird, because of the mountains, the poppies here are set to 4.3 degrees instead of the usual 3, so when you're coming in approach, you actually want 3 red and 1 white instead of the normal 2 red and 2 white.
Okay, interesting.
And there, those thermals here over the factories. And there it is.
Vacate Delta and continue the taxi. Uniform Sierra Lima. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your day, ma'am. Uniform Sierra Lima.
Uniform Lima requesting start as per IS flight plan to cruise 6 hours and 0 Uniform Lima.
You want to taxi us back?
Sure.
Alright, what we have here is the Cessna 406 twin-engine turbine aircraft. One of the biggest operators in the world at the moment is our company Westair, based in Namibia. We use the aircraft for freight as well as for passenger carrying operations. A lot of the training done through our training organization on the simulator that you can see here, where we train up all the new chaps and crew that come into the company, and then of course yearly, according to regulation, they have to do their renewals. So this is what we use the simulator for. The simulator itself, we are able to simulate a number of emergencies that you wouldn't be able to do in real life in the air. It becomes too dangerous in the air. Okay, we'll show you a bird strike as well if you're interested.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Cool. So this is the power lever. You're going to use this. It doesn't really have to worry about the propeller and all that. So you're just going to use this for power. When you take off, it goes to the yellow line, but you can actually put it on the line before the yellow line. You don't really have to go all the way up.
Okay.
It will also be light. It will take off like a rocket.
Cool.
And then once you're airborne and you've got positive climb on the vertical speed, or when you're airborne and high enough, you can select the gear up. So you just pull it a little bit back and move it up forward.
Cool.
And then you will have one stage of flap. So let's say you've been climbing out for 400 feet. So once the long needle is at the 0, you can select the flaps up. So just pull it back a little bit and move it up.
This one here. Yeah.
Yes.
Fine.
And then that's really all you have to do for the simulator. In the flight, in the aircraft, there's a few more procedures, but I think that's fine for the simulator. So when you rotate, just have it like this,
Yeah.
and then you will, like, it will still want to swerve a little bit. So just control that by light movements of the rudder. If you go off the runway, you are in the statistics of the 50% it goes off the runway. So
Yeah.
that's fine.
Alright, take off.
That's good.
And then back pressure a bit.
Yeah, it's super sensitive.
Stick back a little bit more. There we go.
There we go. Okay, and at about 100 knots you will rotate if the aircraft haven't taken off already. There we go.
Let's take it off.
Alright. That's
Over the nose a bit more, just so that you can see the horizon.
Yeah. Okay.
There we go. Positive climb, you can retract your gear.
Alright, we got positive climb, retracting gear.
and then here's a trimmer if you want to use it. There's also a auto trimmer
Okay.
on the stick.
On the stick here.
Yes. Just have to push both.
Okay, over the nose a little bit more.
Yeah.
Put the horizon about an inch above the dash.
Inch above the
And
dash.
just stay there. And when you're ready, you can retract your flap.
Alright. Trim a little more. Flaps. Retract.
There we go.
It's nice.
You want to go at 30 degrees to the left.
30 degrees
Looking out your window, you'll see a black stripe up there. That was the runway.
Okay.
You want to attempt a landing?
Sure.
Alright, so I'll talk you a bit through it. So you're actually at the right power setting. Normally it's about 600 foot-pounds of torque. And then you will start by selecting the flaps to the second stage. You skip the first stage
Okay.
to where it says APR.
Okay. APR. Am I heading in the right direction there? What heading do we want?
Yes, so this is actually fine.
Yeah.
And then in the next few seconds you'll turn right. Okay, so I would say you could turn right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright. Perfect. Okay, so you'll see the runways now on your 1 o'clock. Yes.
Okay.
Now 12 o'clock.
Fine.
Right, so your speed is good. So when you're ready now, this is gonna be very hard to control your vertical speed now.
Yeah.
So you're gonna push down and trim a lot as well.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, so you can select the flaps to approach
Alright,
to the second stage.
Stage.
Alright, now you're gonna push down. Alright. Push forward.
There we go. Lovely.
Alright. And you can actually descend a bit as well to 7,000 feet.
I'm lost with the trim here. I'm doing it right now. Yes.
Yes, perfect. And you can continue the descent for about 1,000 feet, then we're on circuit.
Right.
And then turn a little bit left to the heading. And then when you're ready, you can select gear down, and then you must continue the descent.
Okay.
Oh, you're trimming the wrong direction.
Okay, we'll runway on your left hand side now.
Yep,
See
got it.
Okay, good.
Alright. Okay, so you can continue the descent at that rate of descent, that's good. And then once you're ready, the speed is fine, and you can select the gear down.
Alright, gear down.
And then just continue the descent. And I think when we reach 7,000 feet, you can turn left on base.
Okay.
On final approach, you want to be at about 120 to 110 knots.
120, 110.
And then you can just fly down. Once we roll out, the speed will should be about 100.
Yeah.
Once we're over the fence or over the threshold. Right, and then 200 feet, once we're at 7,000, you can turn left 90 degrees.
Okay.
And then if you need to continue the turn onto final approach.
Okay.
If you see it's you're getting close. Basically 90 degrees. So a little bit on this heading, and then you can turn left.
Alright.
So, alright, you can select full flaps,
Flaps.
and then I would say you can turn. Then you'll see there's a taxiway and a runway parallel to each other. So you want to be on the left one. That's the runway.
Okay.
Right. And now you can come a little bit back on the power. About, let's say 5. Yeah, go to 300. And
Bit off profile here.
that's fine. And you can continue the descent.
Just look ahead of you. Level, hold it there
That's
gently.
it.
Hold it there, hold it there, hold it there. Lovely.
Well done.
Take off the runway.
Stick back a bit.
Let's look back. Ah, here we go.
The gear didn't break yet.
Very sensitive on those rudder pedals. Aeroplanes not like that.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. Well, the survivable landing at least.
Yeah,
Very
well
nice.
done.
Back on the runway, no problem.
There we go.
No, we're back off. Just stop.
Well, you're going to the apron, that's good.
We're doing a little Tokyo drift into the terminal. Okay. Good.
On the taxiway, there we are.
Alright, on the taxiway, and I'm going to do the parking brake on.
Nice.
Cool.
It was a good landing.
That was alright, yeah.
Yeah, very nice.
Cool, thanks.
Lovely. Well done. Nice approach. Roger, flight radar 24. You are cleared for takeoff. Runway 01. Maintain runway heading to 8,000 feet. Contact approach 120.5 passing 3,000 feet and score 2,000.
Alright, flight radar 24, clear for takeoff. And how does this work?
Just push.
There we go, push. Okay, power to 13.
Hey,
Flight radar 24. You are cleared for takeoff. Runway 01 is surface wind is calm.
Put it back. That looks good.
Rotate. Woohoo.
Birdstrike. Engine fire.
Engine fire. What do we do? Shut off?
Alright, so
Level your nose, level your
level
nose. Stay on the horizon.
I think we're at a safe altitude, so we will slowly come back and close that power. So the right side will maintain where it is.
Yep.
I'll just increase a bit for you. Now we're going to close the left one.
Left one.
Come back, and now you have to cross control. So maintain that's.
Apply right rudder, apply your right rudder.
You know what we haven't done now is probably this.
Yeah.
Just see if I can.
Push that right
You're
rudder.
gonna lift this
Yep.
and push the red button. Okay, so you can lift this, and you can press that yellow button. And
You want to attempt a landing with a single engine?
Yeah, why not?
I think you must just quickly make a mayday call.
Oh, yeah.
You're returning for landing.
Mayday, 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 flight radar, engine fire, returning for landing. Emergency services on standby.
Mayday flight radar 24. We copy your mayday. You're cleared to final approach. Runway 01. Gently.
We are safe.
Catch the bounce.
Catch it, land it still.
Back.
Jeez. That's not great. Oh, sorry.
I think we'll walk. I think we'll walk away.
Yeah. These brakes don't want me to stop.
Turn a little bit to the right.
Follow that car.
I feel like the brakes aren't working. I'm pushing them. Oh,
We
crash.
hit the car.
Well, okay, interesting experience.
Also.
Nice. How cool was that? I love the Sling. Something about it is so nice. It reminds me a little bit in the way it flies of the Pipistrel Velis Electro that I've been doing some hours in, and I did a video about it on this channel before, on the Flight Radar channel, so you should check that out. I'll put the link below. Flying in that one. A similar kind of intro flight in a totally different setting and surrounding. And here we had a lot more sort of thermals and crosswind and a little bit bumpy, but it's like handled it really well. It's really nice, easy on the controls, really wants to fly, and a lot of nice tech here. Nice little cockpit, very advanced. So yeah, that was super fun. And with Nsiki here, awesome instructor, I would so love to come back here and do a week of training, you know, get to know the aircraft properly instead of just a quick little flight. Maybe someday, an excuse to come back to Namibia. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, and let me know below if any of you are doing flight training or have done it in the Sling. If you've ever flown this thing, what you thought of it, whether you agree with me. You know, I've only heard good things before. The South African aircraft, really cool, and I think it lived up to my expectations from what I've heard. So thanks for coming along. For Flight Radar 24, I'm Gabriel Lee in Windhoek, Namibia.